Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Dancing to his left. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw it is Locke. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Drew Locke, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third down.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
The ball carrier.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He made Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big...
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the 1st half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This be perfect. You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. McSorley. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Chargers 5. Michael Dixon.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick. 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack on 1st down, McSorley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Isaiah Simmons in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
49-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Block working out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Catch made by Slayton. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off of play action, it's McSorley. Caught out left side by Robinson. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Richardson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
2nd and 11 at the 41.
41-yard line.
On the ground, here's Richardson again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Richardson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Chargers will get the football at the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chargers 5.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, Kevin Minter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Brown on the stop. No gain on the play.
Going right back to Akers. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A 3rd down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back now in Arlington. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Let's put that team on the hook. 48.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. McSorley from the shotgun. And he finds Cook. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Jared Cook.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now McSorley. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Here's McSorley to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. McSorley sets to pass. Out to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Right there in the middle, 55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 55 is mine, guys. 55.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
On down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always posed.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is McSorley. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Apple on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Akers. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
The 31. A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. There he goes, right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as